Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Wajackoya is now alleging that if possibly he's going to be elected as the President of the Republic of Kenya come 2027, then his 100 days in office is going to ensure that those leaders who looted public resources on their own benefit, they are going to be hanged to death at Uhuru Park. This death penalty has been, of course, exercised in China and, for example, like Singapore, where if you are corrupt, they deal with you sacrilegiously. But in our country, we usually just support someone because maybe he is our tribal spokesman or spokesperson. And because this tribal politics has been this catalyst to ascend some individuals into power, that immediately they are sworn in the office, they usually forget the reason why they are installed in the office, and they forget the interest of the people. And the only thing they do is to exploit Kenyans and benefit the resources for their own benefit. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to listen to Wajackoya, but before we listen to him, as you always do, ensure you like the video. When you like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing in this channel, because sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So when you like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing in this channel, because sometimes you watch and you forget. So this is just a reminder. Please, as you watch, ensure you like the video. Thank you so much for that like.
In 2027, my government will be structured in such a way that we shall not have that kind of lunacy. And I will be a benevolent dictator. At least for the first 1 year, I will be a proper dictator, because wale wenye wameiba, I will have no mercy. I will have to make sure that rules are passed, and I will have a tribunal which will be consisting of members of the armed forces, the police, prisons, and raia, to try these fellows and hang them in Uhuru Park. At least if you hang 100, like what China does, like what Singapore does, then there will be no corruption. Lakini mambo ya kwenda kotini, sijui nini, sijui cash bail, kwa serikali ya Wajackoya, the first 100 days, mitanyonga hiyo.
Now remember, hanging these leaders who are corrupt has been exercised in China and even Singapore. And that is why some countries all over the world, they usually don't tolerate corruption. But majority of these countries in Africa, it is all about corruption. A leader is being installed in the office. Then later, when he was sworn in the office as someone who doesn't have money, it will take just 1 year. The man is a billionaire. The man is just a billionaire. And that is why I always say that our country, let not anyone lie to you, that our country does not have money. Kuna pesa nani? Lakini kazi gani ya hii pesa inafanya? Ni kuhakikisha kwamba hao viongozi wanakuwa matajiri. And that is why you'll see that other countries ambao wako serious na kuendeleza nchi yao, they don't tolerate corruption. And when these leaders are being installed in the office, they are having independent bodies that usually intervene on behalf of the citizens. But in our country, for example, like Kenya in Africa, you will hear that someone is a corrupt person and there is enough evidence that aliiba mali ya umma, atapelekwa kotini pale, Omar akishikwa mpetolewa na cash bill, ile yenye Wajackoya anasema sijui he's not guilty or she's not guilty, wanaachiliwa rather. Look at the issue of Kimwarer and Arodam, where the former CS of Treasury, Rotich, was released, and even we are being told that he has accused the government of Uhuru Kenyatta for accusing him falsely. And so he needs the Kenya government to pay him. Is it 24 million or what? For just accusing him falsely. But truly, when you look at the leadership we are having, they're just squandering our public resources. But the question is, can we have a leader that will advocate for Kenyans? Because for now, I cannot assure you that even Matiang'i, when he's going to be given this position, is going to change something. I'm not sure if even Kalonzo is going to be given this position, they're going to change anything. Yes, Kalonzo might not be corrupt. Matiang'i might not take anything, I don't know, which I cannot verify. But those who are surrounding him might do whatever they can do. But now, remember, these individuals whom we are cycling in this presidency, remember, Kalonzo has been there. But still, we want to put him in power. Immediately atakuwa sworn in the office, utasikia maneno handshakes. Oh, Kalonzo amekuwa handshake na William Ruto sasa. Ruto ni opposition sasa. Yani serikali wanaungana. Maybe if possible. Oh, wameungana sijui na nani, handshake left, right, center. The same thing. When you go to Matiang'i, Matiang'i was in Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's government. The same thing. You know? Mnakumbuka ile zile za stories za Ruaraka land, you know? The same individuals. But again, some individuals are like trusting Maraga and Omutata more than even other individuals, because these individuals at least we can say something good about them. Maraga nullified the 2017 election, and he stood strong as the Chief Justice of the Republic of Kenya, and he told these individuals, go back to election. When you look at Omutata, he has been fighting hard for justices, and you can see and we can substantiate. But when you look at others, which for me, I don't know the darker side of Omutata, and I don't know the darker side of Maraga. But for example, like Kalonzo Musyoka, I do understand the darker place of Kalonzo. 2007, this man assisted Kibaki to at least be strong against Raila Amolo Odinga. I don't want to talk more about that. When you look at Matiang'i was part of Uhuru during that time, the River Yala cases, you know. Now, when you look at several individuals who want to be the president, even if you ask them, what are your ambitions? What are your missions? They will not illustrate it well. They will just come out to say the narratives that William Ruto usually tell Kenyans. So in this country, we need leadership that will reconsider. We need leadership that will consider the interests of the people and will ensure that these independent institutions or these independent bodies are functioning as per the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya. But it will be so difficult to function if the president himself is not part of that ordeal. Is not part of that ordeal. I can tell you for free. I can tell you for free, Kenyans, that it is not possible for this country to have a leader that will not consider to be tribal. It will be difficult. Anyone who will be elected 2027, this tribal politics is still going to stay. So if Wajackoya is saying this, is there possibility of us having such kind of leaders? Because Kenyans, sometimes I'm tired ranting, saying William Ruto must go, sijui no, sijui nini. Sometimes, can you have someone that, for example, after 2027 election, this channel we are going to talk about how development is happening in Kenyans. You know, tutakuwa tunaangazia wale walikuwa corrupt wamefungwa. Wenye wako corrupt wamefukuzwa kazi. Tunaweka watu wenye wafanya kazi. President anazunguka anasema wenye walipewa hii contract ya kujenga barabara hawajafanya kazi, wewe toka. Wanaweka mtu barabara, kazi inaanza, unafanya kazi legit. Sometimes we need to be positive about our country, not about negativity day in, day out. It is so bad and traumatizing. How then will we be able to sell our country positively? If day in, day out, we'll be just talking about corruption, Ruto must go, or this and this. You know, it is not abductions, Adani, Kimore, Arodam, NYS scandal, COVID-19, billionaires. You know, it is so pathetic and traumatizing. So for me, I'm advocating for leadership that let it not be, oh, I'm a Jaluo, you know, I'm a Luo, I'm a Kikuyu. Can we have, yes, our tribes to remain the way it is? I'm a Luo, nothing will change it. I will not change today to be a Kikuyu or a Kalenjin. I'll be a Luo. But can we have a president that will advocate for all? That if I'm a president, I advocate for Mount Kenya, I advocate for Western, I don't need even a fleet of cars to go to Western. Sometimes early in the morning, I just wake up and then I inspect projects. Because I will not fear in anything. In fact, my intention will not be in re-election. If I was William Ruto, natoka tu hata gari moja hata, in fact, it can be more popular. Anatoka tu hata kuliko kuji-explain, sijui wewe tumetenga tumefanya nini. Anatoka tu na gari moja, anazunguka anasema pana, this and this. Na kamera wanaonyesha hii tumefanya, hii tunafanya hii. Yaani ana approve vitu amefanya. Si vitu ameshatenga, amepanga, anaweka in 6 months time, in 1 year to come. It will be so easier. In fact, a leader, for example like William Ruto, it is easy to do these things. Kuja fanya hata vitu 2-3 zile kubwa itafanya pana huyu jamaa amefanya kazi. Usifanye hata vitu zote. Fanya something, for example like Mwai Kibaki. Hakufanya vitu vyote, lakini angalia Thika Highway unaona. Angalia free education tunaona. Unaona hizi health sector at least ili thrive. Business hizi my SMEs, small business enterprises hizi at least ilinawiri kidogo, watu walikuwa na pesa kwa mfuko. Those are the issues. Kibaki alifanya vitu 3, 4, 5 kubwa na unaona at least ina impact wa Kenya. But for William Ruto, for him to do so, then we need such kind of leadership that Wajackoya is talking about, that it has reached a time that we must hang these individuals. 100 of them, watu watakuwa disciplined. Hata kuna mtu ataingia siasa. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop a opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye bye till you meet in another video.